Natural law, the perfect formula for a good life in government. Do you struggle with having your rights trifled with? Or perhaps you feel like morals are on the low? Fear not, for God has made the cure, natural law. You could take natural law at any time and day. It works for everyone. The side effects include limited government, the separation of government powers, checks and balances, protecting your family to fulfill justice by reparation. Natural law comes from God, and these laws give us inalienable rights that no man can change or alter. It is a sin to try to alter this law, nor is it allowable to abolish it entirely. The day in the life of Cicero. I get up at 6 a.m. and go on my daily walk around the Pantheon, thinking about how natural law affects everything around us. I was born in 106 BC in a Permium. My political career took off at the peak of the Roman Empire. I am a constitutionalist and strive for peace and harmony. I oppose the tyranny of Caesar because I strive for power coming from the few and the one, which means the king and a senate. Then I argue with Caesar and his tyrannical regime, which lasts about 6 hours. Next, I'm on my long walk to the chariot races. I am a skeptic of pagan religions. I'm not an atheist, but more of a follower of the Stoics of this day. This leads me to believe that all objects are directed by the dictates of their own nature, called law, and they are in harmony with nature. This law is constant and unchanging. I say, there will not be one such law in Rome and another in Athens, one now and another in the future, but all peoples at all times will be embraced by a single and an eternal, unchangeable law. I also say that this law is divine, that there is separation between man and the beast. For whereas nature made and other animals stop down to feed, she made man alone erect, encouraging him to gaze at the heavens as being so akin to him to original home. This shows the capacity to reason, which helps moderate our behavior to be above the beast. This creates the law. 1. Do not initiate violence without good reasons. 2. Keeps one promises. 3. Respects people's private property and common property. 4. Be charitable to another within their means. Well, that's the end of my walk, and now I'm off to the chariot races. When I'm at the chariot races, I see Mark Antony cross the way, and I tell him he's a tyrant just like Caesar, and he has the audacity to tell me that I'm going to end up just like Caesar. Day in the life as James Madison. I wake up at exactly 8 a.m. sharp. I start the day with a cup of tea. Then, if the weather permits, I go on a ride around Montpelier on my pampered horse, Liberty. After that, I usually read. Today I'm studying the writings of Cicero, an ancient Roman philosopher. He states that only sound government is based on God's revealed law or natural law. His teachings are popular among the other founding fathers. The Constitution and the Declaration of Independence both have elements of natural law, such as the concept of limited government and checks and balances. Today, I am also writing the first draft of the Bill of Rights, which is a list of 10 amendments to the Constitution. I think the right to bear arms, the protection of life, liberty, and property, and the freedom of religion all need to be projected in the Bill of Rights. All of those are based on natural law. Then, I go to bed at 10 p.m. sharp. Natural law, the perfect formula for a good life in government. Do you struggle with having your rights trifled with? Or perhaps you feel like morals are on the low? Fear not, for God has made the cure, natural law. You can take natural law at any time and day. It worked for everyone. The deciding flex include limited government, the separation of powers, checks and balances, and protecting your family to fulfill justice by reparations. And if you do not have these symptoms, I would seek Principle 1 of the 5,000-year leap. And I'm just an average guy, and natural law still applies to me today. Although, it may seem to be under attack with murderers being released and not being sentenced. But if we set our laws upon the law of God, the United States will be able to become the greatest nation the world will ever see. I'm Cicero, and natural laws for me. I'm James Madison, and natural laws for me. I'm an average dude, and natural laws for me.